Hello, and welcome to the June 2014 edition of Picking Up the Crap, my series that looks at the hardware and software sales numbers for the North American game market, brought to you by the NPD group. But the numbers are leaked and then gathered by the various members of the NeoGAF NPD sales thread. Here are the official hardware sale numbers for the North American market for the month of June 2014. These numbers were released officially by GameCrate, also known as Newegg, the popular online electronic site. The best-selling home console for the month of June 2014 was the PlayStation 4, selling 269,000 systems. At number 2, the Xbox One, selling 197,000 systems. At number 3, the popular handheld device, the Nintendo 3DS, selling 152,000 systems. At number 4, the Nintendo Wii U, selling 140,000 systems. At number 5, the Xbox 360, selling 62,000 systems. At number 6, the PlayStation 3, selling 42,000 systems. At number 7, the Nintendo Wii, selling 19,000 systems. And finally, at number 8, the PlayStation Vita, selling 15,000 systems in the month of June. Here is your top 10 best-selling video game software for the month of June 2014. Number 1, Watch Dogs, across 6 platforms. Number 2, Mario Kart 8, Nintendo Wii exclusive. Number 3, Minecraft, 2 platforms. Number 4, UFC, across 2 platforms. Number 5, FIFA 14, across 6 platforms. Number 6, NBA 2K14, across 6 platforms. Number 7, Wolfenstein The New Order, across 6 platforms. Number 8, Call of Duty Ghosts, across 7 platforms. Number 9, Tomodachi Life, Nintendo 3DS exclusive. And number 10, Grand Theft Auto 5, across 2 platforms. At the time of making this video, there were no official total numbers for software released. It's now time for the going public segment of this video. In this first segment, I want to actually look at the release individual SKU numbers for the top 10 software. These are individual SKUs, one game on one platform, how much they sold. And we have the official numbers thanks to Newegg. On a single SKU, the best-selling game for the month of June was Mario Kart 8, a Nintendo Wii exclusive. That game sold over 400,000 copies during the month of June. At number 2, we have Watch Dogs on the PS4, selling 210,000 copies. At number 3, we have on PS4 also UFC, selling 160,000 copies. Number 4 is Watch Dogs on the Xbox 360, selling 154,000 copies. And number 5, Minecraft 360, selling 151,000 copies. And number 6, Minecraft again on PS3, selling 144,000 copies. Number 7, Nintendo 3DS exclusive, first month on the NPD top 10 charts. Tomodachi Life for Nintendo 3DS, selling 138,000 copies at retail. At number 8, we have Watch Dogs for the Xbox One, selling 137,000 copies. At number 9, we have UFC on the Xbox One, selling 118,000 copies. At number 10, we have Watch Dogs again, selling 117,000 copies on the PlayStation 3. Let me analyze this top 10 single SKU real quick, just to give you my ideas of what's going on. As you can see, Mario Kart 8 has sold over 400,000 copies in the month of June. And now, in about a 40-day span on the market at retail, Mario Kart has sold around 900,000 copies in the United States. That is definitely great for the Nintendo Wii U game in the United States, because most of the games in the United States, they're not selling that well out the gate, and there's still some that haven't hit 1 million yet in the United States overall. So this is great numbers. You can also see that Mario Kart 8 has had an effect on the Wii U console hardware side. The Wii U console hardware side went up to 140,000 last month. People were going out to buy Wii U's to play Mario Kart 8. The only problem with this Mario Kart 8 effect is because Nintendo was giving away free games, it hurt additional software sales. Mario Kart 8 would have sold great regardless of getting a free game. Wii U's would have sold great regardless of Mario Kart having a free game come with it. if you would just made people to buy Mario Kart 8 as is, then you would have made them decide on what other game they want to purchase with their Wii U. They would have bought Super Mario Brothers U. They would have bought Wind Waker Zelda. They might would have bought these other games you gave away free. So as you can see, no other Wii U game got to increase into the top 10 on single SKU with the Mario Kart effect. So basically people just bought Mario Kart 8, a Wii U, and then took whatever free games came with the console and whatever free game they got. Nintendo really messed up when they decided to give the free game away with Mario Kart 8. The power of the PS4. Well, not really. The only thing you see right now is the PS4 is becoming the home console for the North American market when it comes from the PS3, Xbox 360 gamers. Right now, Xbox 360 gamers are not moving over to the Xbox One, and instead they're moving over to the PS4. Mainly because it's cheaper. Mainly because the games they want on the Xbox One are not out yet. And if you're going to buy a PS4 or Xbox One, it's based on multiplats. The multiplat is going to run better and probably play better on the PS4. So you're going to go ahead and get it for that reason. The same reason last gen when it came to 360 and PS3. The Xbox 360 version was the better version because it was the version that was being developed on first. Even though the PS3 was more powerful, the Xbox 360 version was always the better game. So people went ahead and got it on that console. And so that's all we're seeing right now. Major multiplats are selling better on the PS4 right now because honestly, if you have a PS4 and Xbox One right now, the only games you're going to play are going to be multiplat games. In this final segment, Going Public, I want to talk about the illusion, the wool over the eyes the industry's trying to pull over us gamers. When you look at the NPD released each month, they always give you two bits of information. They tell you how much the hardware's increased over year to year and how much the software's increased over year to year. Why does this matter? Well, to get an idea of how the industry is really going, I never look at the hardware, only look at the software. When the software numbers are down, that means people are not buying stuff. They're not buying games, which is the reason why you buy hardware. Yes, according to from year to year, the hardware side of the industry is up 106%. Wow, that's amazing. We're doing good, right? Remember this though. Last year at this time, there were 2 zeros in the column on hardware. There wasn't an Xbox One. There wasn't a PS4. This year, we have 2 additional systems on the side of the hardware. So of course, there's going to be an increase. Now, we'll get a better look next year when it comes to hardware if how much the increase is from this year to next year. If the PS4 and Xbox One are not selling better than they are selling now, we're definitely in a bad shape. Now look on the software side. The software is down 25%. Yeah, people are not buying games. Of course, there are not as many interesting games as they were last year, this year, but at the same time, gamers buy games to play their systems. They buy games to play on their systems. And so, you need, if a product's out there, odds are people are going to buy if they find it entertaining. So one of the main things to look forward to this year during the holiday season is the software sales, especially for each individual companies. Forget about the third parties, forget about their games because their games cancel each other out. There's always Assassin's Creed every year. There's always a Madden. There's always a Call of Duty. It don't really matter if they're selling more or less compared to they did previously because in the end, it's just, it's just another game that comes out yearly. For Nintendo, we need to see if Brawl sells way better than what Mario 3D World did. On the Pokemon side, we need to see if the Pokemon remakes sell as well or close to what the brand new Pokemon X and Y sold. Same for Sony. What are their exclusives they have coming out? How do they sell compared to the exclusives they had last year? And same for Microsoft. If they're lower, then we're in bad shape because these are brand new games in case for Nintendo, whereas some of the other guys are basically remakes and remasters. But still, it's a bad state. If you bring these games out and they're not selling that extra additional money you can use to fund these future games you want to bring out later. Alright, everybody, for Pick Up the Crap, the June 2014 edition, I'll see you guys next month. Take care.